Hi, my name is Andrea Thompson, and I'm a board member of Diaspora Gallery. I'm also a public relations consultant and a writer. And I think the incubator is very important in this community because it really supports emerging artists. It supports young Caribbean and African American artists, and we need that. The incubator gives them a chance to hone their craft, to become better as artists, to grow as artists, and Rosie is giving them that opportunity. And so it is imperative that we keep it, that we support it, that we help other artists to learn about it, and that it continues to grow because there's no other organization that's doing that in South Florida. And so it's really important to keep it going.
My name is Lincoln Petaway. I work as a treasurer, and I also work with fundraising on Diaspora Gallery's board. Outside of the board, I work as a relationship manager for a great Florida bank. The importance of Diaspora Gallery, the way I see it in terms of what it offers to the community, is sort of a symbiotic relationship for artists as well as the community to sort of feed each other. The artists bring in the artistic exploration of many different facets of our everyday lived experience back to the community with a critical perspective of it, and hence giving the community an opportunity to perceive or consider what things they do, how they do them, their lived experience through this perspective of these artists.
My name is Maria Valero. I was born in Havana, Cuba. I was raised in Washington, D.C., and currently I reside in Miami, Florida. I've been with Diaspora Vibe for about 5 years now. The first exhibit I did with them was the women's exhibit. Then in 2004 or 2005 I was in the Art Basel exhibit, and also in a Metamorphose exhibit where I did a whole series of these butterfly boxes like the ones you see behind me. Currently, I'm working on a series of butterfly boxes. I am also assembling materials for larger pieces like the one behind me, which combines drawing, painting, and broken glass. Therefore, right now, I'm in the process of making small drawings and also of gathering up the materials, breaking things, and the like. And right now, I'm also working on a wall mural. The gallery has been crucial to my development as an artist, from being exposed to the different people there and to the way they work, to their dedication. Also, Rosie is a person that I admire a great deal, and I always know that even if I'm not in direct contact with her, because I tend to disappear into my obligations and into my little world, I always know that she always seems to know that you're doing something and that you're growing, and she knows how to encourage each individual artist in the way that they need. And I know that when I have a body of work together, it takes me a very long time to put my work together because of its detailed nature and also because of my obligations. But once I have a body of work together, I have someone who is supportive and who will give me space to show it. And of course, that's enormously important to an artist.
I was born in Sandusky, Ohio, and in 1995 I moved to Florida, and at the moment I'm living in Coral Springs. With Diaspora Vibe now for about 6 or 7 years. My works have been featured in the Roots exhibition. They have been on Art Street, and recently my works were in a major motion picture starring Robert De Niro and a music video featuring Julio Iglesias. This is one of my favorites, actually. It's made out of styrofoam, and the inspiration behind this was Salvador Dali and M.C. Escher. I love the aspect of being able to fool the eye, but creating a thing of beauty. So this is carved out of styrofoam, and I used a metal paint to make it look like this is real wrought iron. And I was trying to create a type of timidity, a beauty, very delicate. I think one of the greatest accomplishments that Diaspora Vibe has done has been able to grow within me a budding that I didn't know existed. It has taken me to a place where I was unable to express my emotions, how I wanted to project a piece of art, and it has enabled me to articulate visually what I wanted to express. The cohesiveness that this gallery produces with a lot of fickle, opinionated artists has been amazing. It has brought all of us into a single unit, and we're able to work together. And I think it's just fundamentally element for a gallery such as this, and it's done a wonderful job.
My name is Tere Pastoriza. I I am an artist living and working in Miami. I was born in Cuba and came to Miami as a child, and I've been here ever since. I've been with Diaspora Vibe Gallery for about 2 years, and in that time I've shown in New York, Puerto Rico, and in the Miami Gallery during the Art Basel of 2006. For that show, I prepared an installation called Rituals of Introspection, the surface and what lies beneath, and it has to do with the different layers that we create in order to formulate what we think of as the self, how we define ourselves. Currently, I'm working off of that same body of work, and I'm incorporating other layers. I'm incorporating Braille into the work because the work itself is very conducive to having that done. So I'm excited about that because, as most artists will tell you, our work hopefully grows and a lot of times just progresses from an original idea and just takes off and becomes something completely different. Working with Diaspora Vibe Gallery has been a true pleasure. Rosie Gordon-Wallace, the director, truly respects the artists, their work, and the process. She's a continual source of encouragement. She loves to keep up with what her artists are doing, and it's a rarity, really, in the world of commercial galleries. So for me, it's been a true pleasure, and I hope to continue to have many years of association with Diaspora Vibe Gallery.
Hi, my name is Melissa Moonves. I'm a board member with the Diaspora Vibe Arts Incubator Space, and I have been involved since the inception of the organization in certain ways. I've been a current board member for about 5 years, and it's brought a lot to my life. I've learned a lot from the various artists. I really enjoy coming to the artist talk and hearing what the emerging artists have to say about their work, and it's taught me a lot about viewing life through their eyes. The beauty of this organization is also that it links many aspects of the community, with people from all different ethnic backgrounds, ages, race, you name it, and I really enjoy being a part of that.
I'm Giselle Dove. I'm a board member here at the Diaspora Vibe Incubator. Well, Diaspora Vibe as an incubator for Caribbean and Latin American artists is very vital to this community. Not only does it expose the community to the artists, but initially it does support the artists and make them artists in that it makes them professional artists. It's work as far as helping them define their career, support their work, and support them as they travel and build their CV is definitely vital. And not only do we see the artists grow here, but we see evidence of their growth in the art that we display here at the gallery. But the incubator really is the foundation and the cornerstone for artists where they can come and actually be who they are and express themselves as artists.
Hi, I'm Anila Jack Rodriguez. I'm the student intern and artist in learning here with Diaspora Vibe Incubator. What I pretty much do is I work here during the summer and off holidays for school, and the gallery in return helps to provide for me and support me while I continue my education in design out of state. Diaspora Vibe is really important to our community because it provides artists like myself who are students, who are young, who are new to the country, to really be exposed, really get used to showing their work, speaking about their work, developing their work, and they're very, very supportive, very enthusiastic, and it's really like a home for people who are just getting ready to come out. And for artists who have already been established, it's a big support team. It just carries you through, it really pushes for you, it really promotes for you. And since I work here and I see how the whole project goes down, it has a lot of emotion, it has a lot of love attached to it. And I think that reflects throughout the community with all our projects, and it helps everybody see the differences between all the artwork and all the cultures and all the styles that can come from all over the Caribbean, and it breaks with stereotypically considered Caribbean art. And I think it really contributes a lot to breaking down cultural barriers.
My name is John Cox. I'm an artist from the Bahamas. I'm the owner and the director of Pop-Up Studios, a collaborative art studio and gallery in Nassau in the Bahamas. Pop-Up Studios started about 8 years ago as a studio space for artists to work. As time passed on, we got a little bit more organized with the way the space functioned. And then three years ago, I started doing work with 5 other artists who chose to come together and make a real concerted effort to help project sort of alternative practices in Bahamian art. We are here now, we're in August, and we're here exhibiting at Diaspora Vibe Gallery in Miami's Design District. I'm exhibiting along with Heino Schmid, Blue Curry, Toby Lunn, and Jason Bennett and Michael Edwards. The show is called Work. The work that we're exhibiting is for some of the artists' past work and for some of the artists' new work. We're very excited to be in Miami. It's a new audience for some of us. I've exhibited at Diaspora Vibe Gallery before, twice, so this is my 3rd time, but it's a new introduction to a new audience, so we're really excited about that. And hopefully we'll be able to do more things in the future. Pop-Up Studios has also hosted symposiums and exhibitions for Diaspora Vibe Gallery in Nassau. So hopefully this will just be a continuation of a good relationship with Diaspora Vibe Gallery.
I'm Toby Lunn from the Bahamas, and I'm a part of Pop-Up Studios, which is a collective of Bahamian artists, and we're exhibiting in Miami at the Diaspora Vibe Gallery. And the group is a collective effort, and we're challenging what is expected from Bahamian artists. Typically, we're known for our sceneries and landscapes, and not really challenging just the norm of what art comes from our community. I think this collective is the only contemporary space coming out of Nassau, and it's exciting to see this sort of energy in an international space.
here at the Diaspora Vibe Gallery with the other guys from Pop-Up Studios, and I'm showing two projects. One of them is Like Taking Sand to the Beach, which deconstructs notions of paradise by breaking it down into its elements. So I took a section of beach from the Bahamas to Germany and brought it back. And so what I'm showing here are the videos from that, the documentation, and everything that was involved with that project, which took me over a year and a half to complete. I'm also showing another piece, which is called Scleractinea Favidae Futura Techniformis, quite a tongue twister, but it's a technological coral form of the future. I think it's best seen to understand it, but it also looks at some of the issues of what's happening in the Bahamas due to the tourist trade and progress in general to places which haven't seen progress for millennia. Now suddenly we're getting so much attention and so much is being done there that it's harming the environment, and that's what that piece is about. But yeah, it's been a good experience here at Diaspora Vibe. Pop-Up works in the Bahamas. We work together to kind of create a momentum and move art forward in the Bahamas, and I can see that's what Diaspora is doing here. So the fact that the two of us can come together is a fantastic opportunity and a great way to put the Bahamas on the map and Caribbean art in general. And yeah, so come out and see the exhibition.
My name is Opal Comfort, and I'm currently Senior Community Relations Manager for a financial company in West Palm called Aquin. But my real life, I am President of Impromptu Productions. There's just so many levels that Diaspora Vibe Gallery and Incubator hits on. Number one, it's the arts leader, not only in South Florida, but actually in the Caribbean at large. Diaspora Vibe is the Black forum of this community in terms of networking for young executives as well as artists, as well as community leaders, and anyone really who wants to connect with South Florida in general. On another level, it's the place for emerging artists in South Florida. I think anyone who finds his way to Diaspora Vibe will find a home here, a place of inspiration, a place of extreme creativity, obviously, and a place where they can express themselves.
Hi, my name is Roy Wallace, and I kind of dub myself the logistics director of the gallery. And the question posed to me was, how do I function here, or especially when we're in international exchanges? And function here is primarily to make sure that the infrastructure is in place before each work gets hung. And it's the same for the international exchange. It's very challenging and rewarding, primarily because when we're here, we deal with the space here, you pretty much know what you have, and based upon what the artist is, deem their needs, it's kind of easier to deal with. On the international exchange, we never know what the space is going to look like. Sometimes we get specs, but that presents another challenge, because when you go there, we don't necessarily have a work that corresponds with the space. We don't get to, or Rosie or whoever the other curators are, they don't necessarily get to choose the work, choose the space, choose the layout of the space, or how big it is, small it is, so forth and so on. So we kind of have to, kind of work by what we have when we're there on the ground, and make it work. Whether that's rebuilding certain parts, make sure the colors are right, the lighting is right, because sometimes we do have to take lighting with us. All of that comes into place, but it always works. Somehow it always works.
Marvin McLean. I'm an educator and an author. I'm a curriculum administrator with a charter school. I'm also a writer. I do freelance writing, and I am author of Bridges to Memory, a collection of poems that I recently published. Diaspora Vibe is very significant in our community. It has a special role because, one, it brings together different people from all over the community, a kind of holding hands across cultures. And also, it provides a forum for us to express ourselves culturally, artistically, and it provides the knowledge that this is a place that we can come, we can be ourselves, we can give expression to who we are and share that with people from all over. And this is where Diaspora Vibe plays a central integrating role in our community.
We have celebrated in the past 10 years a wonderful list of amazing accomplishments. Our artists have been Fulbright scholars. We've had our first Biennale in Nassau. We've had many residencies in Argentina, Ayana Jolivet McLeod. We've had residencies in Vermont. We've had residencies in Jamaica. And we have really just been so blessed to have this wonderful chronicling of support. We've been supported in part by the Ford Foundation, the National Endowment of the Arts, Leveraging Arts and Creativity, LINC, Dade Community Foundation, Funding Arts Network, Miami-Dade Cultural Affairs, Serdna Foundation, Tony and Carl Randolph, Delancey Hill, Miami Beach Council, James L. Knight Foundation, Michael Hill, MD. We thank you for the support. We could not have done it without you. And on a personal note, my family, Roy Wallace and Eglantine Gordon, who have been really, really my anchor through doing all this work. So in closing, it has been a wonderful 10 years. I want to thank the artists. I want to thank the citizens of Miami-Dade County that have kept us in business. I want to thank our friends and our family. And more importantly, I want to thank you, the viewer, for sharing this wonderful 10-year journey with us.